All right, well, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're continuing this one from the last video. We've got Spencer Bauer, Mr. River Certified, in the boat with us today. Always such a pleasure to be able to fish with him when he comes down from Iweja, and I get to have him in the boat for a little bit. We've had a stellar morning. It's literally just now 9 o'clock. Things have been good. The fish are biting, but I wanted to switch things up a little bit, do something a little bit different, get away from the plastics, show you guys how my one sneaky technique that I still have left, fishing a hair jig for these fish. Now granted, these fish are pretty hungry and stupid today. When the fishing gets tough, a hair jig, especially on calm days or clear water, a hair jig can really catch them. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I fish this bait and where you guys can pick up probably some of the best, if not one of the best hair jigs on the market from father and son duo back up in the homeland in Wisconsin, Brian and Ben Tesh. Super good dudes. We're gonna be using these a lot here next week when we get up to Green Bay, but you guys are probably already gonna see those videos. So let's get one of these guys tied on. I'll show you how we fish them, catch the fish. All right, guys, well, let's get into the box here. We're gonna take off. I know it's hard to believe I'm actually not gonna fish a plastic for a change, but just want to do something different. So pretty much all these in the box here are all 3/8. There's a couple quarters, but out here in this big wind and deep water, I really do like that 3/8. Could even go up to a half, but this is one of those from On the Fly, that purple and chartreuse. Normally it would have stinger hooks on them, but usually when I'm fishing these for wipers and white bass, I really don't like using that stinger hook, especially wipers, because they generally just gobble it. Those white bass will nip at it, but the wipers, it's always down their throat. So as far as tackle is concerned, this is the 7'6" medium light extra fast from Fox River. That's the new FRX series, which hopefully by the time you guys see this video should be out, but it really does help when you're fishing a hair jig, especially a light hair jig like for smallmouth when we do that up in Door County, to fish a long rod with a 3000 size reel. This is the new PC Fun Captain, probably the most underrated reel that they make right now. But yeah, that's the setup. 10-pound braid. On this one, we're gonna use a 12-pound leader just because we're out in deep water and we're catching big fish. Normally I would use a 10-pound leader, but we're going with the 12 today. So there's really nothing to it. I mean, you can be as versatile with the hair jig as you want. You know, just kind of like snap it along the bottom, or you can do, I think up north they call it the strow shine, where you just point your rod right at the bait once it gets down to bottom and just do short little quick reels as that thing scoots along the bottom. And the key is to watch your line, because you will see that line jump when you get bit if you don't feel it, and then set the hook.
Strow shine?
Strow shine. Dale Strow shine.
So when you said, I thought you said scrow shine. I was like, is that when you polish your balls?
I'm gonna steal that term. We're scrow shining it.
It's all yours, bud.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we know exactly where these fish are. They're just up on a shallow flat. We're sitting in deep water, pitching up to the flat, and pretty much every time we hit that channel break is when you get bit. But we'll just see what happens here. I don't know if these fish are gonna cool off now that it's getting a little bit later. Nope. That was the best way we could have started the video off. Right before it hit the channel edge, he bit. Tons of white bass. Just fun to do something different, you know. Hair jigs are not a new technique by any means. Bucktail jigs, whatever, they've been around for centuries.
Ever since the invention of bucktail?
Yeah. Ever since the invention of bucktail, but just something different that the fish don't see too terribly often, like they do a swim bait or just a straight tail plastic like we're using. So we'll see how many more we can get, but that's a program. But again, when you're throwing light jigs like that, especially when it's calm and you want to get that bait away from the boat, definitely go with that 7'6" or 8.5 foot rod even. I've got an 8-footer at home that I use exclusively for throwing super light stuff for big smallmouth up north. That's the key. So I will link On the Fly tackle down below so you guys can support small business and some of the best hair jigs on the market. And I'm gonna catch this wiper here. I think that's who we've got. The wind just picked up again. Spencer missed one again. Just a fun size wiper that has that hair jig just completely choked. That is how it's done right there. But again, this is the reason why when I'm fishing hair jigs for wipers that I don't want to use a stinger hook, because when they choke it like that, it's going to end up in his gullet and then you're going to have to eat him, and I don't want to eat him.
There's so many days where I look for this and don't find it. That I really appreciate the days that are like this.
Yep, that's why it's hard to stop and hard to leave. Oh yeah, just doesn't ever get old. But again, when you're scooting that bait along the bottom, you know, when you're not just dragging it or hopping it, when you're reeling it like that, again, the key is to catch giants like this.
Scooting it.
But the key is to watch your line, because if you don't feel that bite, which obviously you probably are gonna feel it, you'll see that line jump, and that's when that fish has got it. So be a line watcher. We're running 10-pound Suffolk 832, the neon green. That really helps, especially in this cloudy condition type day. Dropped that one. Literally was watching my bait fall off the channel edge on live scope, and I watched a white bass come up and grab it. That was cool. That was neat. In his chinny chin. It's always so weird when you hook him in the chin like that. That is a huge white. So many fish. Spencer has a nice wiper. Should just like stand really close to each other and double up
For warmth. Doubles would be cool.
Oh, almost did it.
I'm a fan.
A wallowing beast. Where'd all the giants go? You already caught them.
Yeah.
But those are the future. There's a double. Told you we could make it happen. Nice one.
Well, thanks.
The plastic is drastic.
Talking about how you're switching up to a hair jig and stuff, and I'm like, I'm just gonna catch them on a plastic.
Yep. Come on, people always say I do the same shit in every video. I had to switch it up.
It works, Brian.
That's right, it does work. If it ain't broke, I don't reckon I'm gonna try and fix it.
Although I didn't.
He wants to be.
He just ran at me.
There we go. Is it her? I think I have a her too. No, head shakes are a little too... Nope, that's her. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hello, baby. That's not a flipper. That's a good one. That is a good one. Oh yeah.
Choke.
Engulfed. Walloped. This is fun. I'm having fun.
I think I'm
Whew.
gonna do it this time.
That's the kind we're after. Ooh, she wants to go. Go. Oh yeah, way out there. Oh boy, running right at the boat. A fun-sized guy.
Don't mind me, Brian.
Yep. How deep is it back there?
Pretty deep. The lake just got deeper.
Yeah. Ooh. Beauty. God, that fish does not have a mark on her. So pretty. Pretty and fun. Hair jigs are fun. Things are fun. Everything is fun.
Oh, I see him.
The fish?
Yep. No, you hooked a different one. There's more than one, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny how you hooked them and lifted him up off the bottom, and then his other buddies came up off the bottom.
It's a tale as old as time. They're like, Steve, where are you going? Actually, oh, got to restock the snack drawer. Oh, I just started hopping it and I caught one. Again, like I said, these fish are not picky about what you're doing with the hair jig, but my favorite retrieve is just that little scooting right along the bottom where you point your rod right at your bait and watch your line and catch fish. But today, Stevie Wonder could catch fish today. The fishing is so good. All right, couple more. This video will be done.
Start doing that. Probably do like shorter clips. I don't know.
Oh man, that thing crushed it. That thing crushed it. So much fun. Spencer took a snack break. We were just jabber jawing. Picked up the rod, made one cast. It is real, I mean, as much as I wish these were all giants, it is really nice to see this size class of fish in the lake, because things are going to be pretty good here for the next 5 to 7 years. Just a nice one.
They freaking catch fish, bud.
Yeah, I think they're awesome looking swim baits.
I had a few ideas, and
Ooh.
Scott just actually used his lure making expertise.
I think we have the kind that we're looking for to end this video on, so I don't have to do a montage of 50 white bass. Probably still will. Okay. Well, we'll land this guy, do one more little recap, send everybody off. Oh, that's so fun. Man, that's a heavy one.
And I have a tree.
Spencer does have a tree. Beauty. Just a good one. All right, let's do this. All right, well, I think that nothing more really needs to be said. We've absolutely just been destroying these fish today, but I just wanted to show you guys a technique that I've got a couple videos on the channel, maybe from last year or the year before, especially up in Green Bay using hair jigs, but something that maybe is a little bit underutilized in Kansas, and it works for everything. You guys can catch definitely walleyes, saugers, white bass, probably even smallmouth here on hair jigs. Not quite as big as these, because we do throw hair for smallmouth, but a lot smaller stuff. But just to kind of recap again, these are 3A sounds from On the Fly Tackle, all custom jobs. So, I mean, if there's colors that he doesn't have on there that you guys want, reach out to Brian Tesh with On the Fly, and he'll make you up whatever you want. Hook, jig head, colors, stinger, no stinger, it doesn't matter. He does it all. But again, rod and reel for this technique is somewhat critical. Again, I really like the longer 7'6" and longer rods. Bigger size spinning reel, 3000 size spinning reel, super light braid, light leader. Today we're using a little bit heavier stuff than I normally would, obviously because we're catching bigger fish. But all this stuff will be linked down in the description below. Go follow On the Fly Tackle on Facebook. If you guys want to check out the new FRX Fox River series, use my discount code. They have gotten a little bit pricier, but the new ones are so choice. And that's all I've got. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast as well. We'll see you on the next one.